Hi everybody, it's Miss Austin again, and I'm going to be going through the lesson 4 practice problems that were assigned, which is 1, 6, and 7. So today we learned about, instead of having to show that all sides and angles of two triangles are congruent to prove they're congruent, there are shortcuts that we can use. And so we want to make sure that you understand when looking at a set of triangles what you have. So we've got 3 sets of information, and then we have 3 diagrams, and we have to figure out which one is which. So it says, in the 2 triangles, there are 3 pairs of congruent sides. So when I look at this first one, I see that side is congruent to that angle is congruent to that angle, and that side is congruent to that side. So these markings mean angles. So I'm looking for a diagram where I have 3 sets of sides that are the same. That's 1, 2, no. This one has no sides that are the same. And then here we have 1, 2, but then this third piece right here, right, that's part of that triangle, and it's the same piece that's part of that triangle. So I'm going to put a mark on there. That piece is congruent to itself. So A goes to 3. There are 3 pairs of congruent sides. All right, next one. It says the 2 sides and the included angle. I like to think of it like a crocodile. You got your 2 sides, and the angle has to be in between, captured by those. Well, the only one between these 2 that even has 2 sides is these 2. And hopefully you can see, I'm going to use a highlighter. See how that's the 2 sides and then the angle in the middle? 2 sides and the angle in the middle. That's this one, right? And this shortcut's called SSS. This shortcut is called SAS. See how the angle is in the middle of the 2 sides? And that leaves this one. It says the 2 angles and the included side. Now there's only angle markings here. But again, see this shared side? That side is part of this triangle, and it's part of this triangle. And it's the same length in both triangles. So we have angle, side, angle. Okay, but it has to be the side that is included with those 2 angles. All right, moving on, we're doing 1, 6, and 7. So number 1, jumping to number 6. Line EF is a line of symmetry for figure ABECDF. I'm going to just draw that in. Claire says that ABEF is congruent to CDFE. So let's look. A, B, E, F. So she went like this. And it should be a mirrored copy over here. And she went like this. C, she went up to D. It should be C. Well, now I've covered up. Oh, that's E. It should be C, E, F, D. So she's got, let's look at these closer up. So we've got A, B, E, F. So A, oh, and she started at D. Or, I mean, she should have started at D. And she started at the letter C. So angle A and angle D do not correspond to each other. A and D are not corresponding. You can see right here, look, A, or sorry, not A and D, A and C. That's what she said. Oh my gosh, Miss Austin, I'm just full of crazy statements today. If anybody caught that one, I'm not even going to bring it to anybody's attention. Okay, A and C are not corresponding. A should go with D, not C. So what's the correct statement? I'm going to write it right up here. So A should go where? That should be D. And they went down, so it should be C. Then they went to E. and up to F. All right, last one. Triangle HEF is the image of triangle HGF after a reflection across line FH. Here it is. It says HEF is the image after this guy has been reflected over that line. So that means they're congruent, right? Because that's a rigid transformation. So HEF is congruent to HGF. The questions are on the next page, so I'm going to write that over here. I'm going to write, so we know that triangle HEF is congruent to triangle HGF. They told us that. So now we could look at the picture. I can put that picture up here if we need to once in a while. Here it is. And then here's the statements. It says triangle FGH. Look at that one. It's going completely backwards. FGH is congruent to FEH. Is that going completely backwards? Yes, it is. Triangle EFH, middle, last, first, is congruent to middle, last, first. Let's do that one more time. Middle, last, first, middle, last, first. Yes. Oh, now we're on angles. Whoops, I might need the diagram for this. Let's look. Zoom out a little bit. Angle HFE is congruent to FHG. FH, that's down there. That's been rotated, or excuse me, reflected. That would be right there. No, we could look at the letters for that one too. Angle EFG, that's this big angle, is congruent to angle EHG. Not necessarily. Wait a sec. This is the same as this. No, those aren't the same. No. Okay, segment EH is the same as FG. Is this one the same as this one? No. Segment GH is congruent to EH. Now, is this one congruent to this one? Yes. We've got A, B, and F. I hope that helped. If you still have problems, please email or ask for help in class. See you soon.